Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I want to share with you today Pandora's free bracelet promo. If you spend $150, you get a free silver bangle or $325 for a rose gold plated one. So this will be a fairly quick video because I only had to buy 2 charms to reach that 150. But I thought we would also take a look at the bangles and bracelets that you have in front of you here. One of the nice things about this promo is that Marvel qualifies towards that $150 spend. Usually it's exempt from sales. So this is my very first Marvel charm. As soon as Spider-Man was released, this one drew my attention right away, and it is the hanging Spider-Man. I like everything about this charm. I love that shade of red enamel. I love how he's kind of waving upside down in that pose that he does in the movie. On the bail of the charm at the back, it says friendly neighborhood. And then at the front, it says Spider-Man. And if you look at the back of the charm, Pandora did not spare any details. There's a little variation in this charm in how deep and dark that red is. I chose one that kind of that web design on his suit stood out. I like the lines of it. And look at the spider there. And take a look at the front of the charm. So you've got his hand kind of waving up. I'm almost wondering if his finger and his thumb is in that pose. And then you can see his other hand is gripping on, and then his feet for balance. Such a great job they did with this charm. Now the next charm was a little bit harder to choose. There was a few that I was wavering between, in particular Hulk. I've always been attracted to Hulk. Thor's hammer, and then my daughter was also very interested in Black Widow. So these are what the charms look like. This catalog is Canadian prices, and take a look at Thor. They actually muted his green in this catalog compared to what he is in real life. And I think the Black Widow dangle, at first I was like, that doesn't quite look like the movies. It does take more after the comic books though. My son's got a few Marvel comic books. And I was pleasantly surprised with Thor's hammer. I only previously looked at it. I never actually picked it up, but it is a weighty little charm. But the charm that I did decide on is Spider-Man camera selfie charm, or Spider-Man's camera selfie charm. But look at this one. It is so well done. Like every side of this charm has some detail to it. So you've got the black enamel. Pandora does not do enough black enamel, I don't think. You've got that silver web on top of the black enamel, and then at the very top of the camera. But look, even the detail of the camera. Do you see around the lens there, the little lines that go around? Just amazing. And now, this is the part that surprised me, is the back of this charm. He's taking a selfie. Isn't that amazing? I just think how clear this is for how miniature this charm is. The details just really blew me away on this charm. Now there is some difference in each of these as well. I looked at probably 8 cameras, and I found the differences mostly in the picture at the back and him taking a selfie. Some of them cut off the one eye a little bit more. It was more about this little eye right here, how much detail you got to see on his face. Anyway, I chose the one that had the most balance for his fingers and his face, but they're all so well done. And this has got to be some of the deepest engraving that Pandora has done for an inscription, and it says selfie, and it is so clear. So before I show you the bangle, I want to quickly share with you this bracelet here. So I was wearing this leather bracelet. I was just reliving my camping days. And this leather bracelet is what I was wearing at the store when I was picking out these Spider-Man charms. And my daughter was with me, and she's like, Mom, like these charms would look fantastic on a black leather. And I was like, you are so right. And so here I've got a single black leather bracelet. This is probably the older braided version with the older barrel, but let's put them on together. But look how nice it looks on a leather bracelet. So the camera is a little bit of a flipper, and he will just keep turning around. He's evenly balanced, but he'll just keep rotating, which is fantastic because to me, every side of this camera is wonderful. But this is how it looks on a black leather bracelet. I do have Thor's hammer and Hulk. I think those are my next ones, and I'll just keep adding them to this black leather. But these are my first marble charms. But now let me share with you the free bangle. I love, 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 love this bangle. I was a little bit on the fence because I don't wear a lot of bangles. And I'm like, do I really need another one? And I'll show you the rest of my bangles that I have here shortly. But when I tried this on in the store, it is so comfortable. I love the clasp and just how it laid nicely flat on my wrist. So Pandora has named this the Sparkling Snowflake Clasp, and there isn't a lot of CZs on this one. Just right in the center of that snowflake is a clear CZ. And then the back, no engraving, no saying, just a little bit of a star shape, to be honest. It's only like 5 points instead of 6. I found that odd. I thought they would put a little miniature snowflake in the middle on the back. I'm not quite sure where they went with the 5 points versus the 6, but doesn't matter because look at all that attention right there. Beautiful. The other bangles that I have in my collection right now is the Heart of Winter, and this one is the round clasp, and then it just repeats on both sides, the CZ and the pattern, so that's really nice. I also have this flex style bangle. I think it's called mesh, and it is a little bit more flexible, and it's really easy to wear. Apparently it does tarnish, and once it is tarnished, it's really hard to clean because of the mesh. But this clasp is really pretty. I find this bangle a little bit more dressy for some reason. And then the back does have an inscription, Shine Bright. I forgot to show you on the Heart of Winter bangle that it does say, You Melt My Heart. And then I picked up this bangle Pre-Loved. I so far have only been wearing it like this, just with that safety chain dangling, where they had the clasp and the safety chain built in. And I think this is an ingenious design. I hope that one day Pandora will create even a regular snake chain bracelet with this type of combined clasp and safety chain. Now this bangle is a total disappointment. I wore this maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and again the clasp opened up on me. So I did a really good squeeze on it trying to bring it together, but it just seems like there's a lot of tension on it, and even if I squeeze it, there's a little bit of give there. So this is not my favorite bangle just because it keeps flipping open. It is really pretty though. Like you've got the CZs on one side, and then on the back is the beaded detail. And then you do have an inscription that says the best is yet to come. And I just have a little sparkling open present on here that spins around. But this bangle has opened up on me probably more than a dozen times. It never slips off my wrist, but I always look down and notice that the clasp is undone, which is a shame. And this is how the bracelet looks like on. So this is size small, I believe, or the 17 centimeters. So I do have a little bit of room if I did want to add some charms. It can rotate, but it doesn't rotate that easily. Sometimes it comes down this way, sometimes it goes up the arm, but it stays fairly flat. I wore this actually out of the Pandora store. And so yeah, it definitely stayed in place, super comfortable. This is probably one of my favorite bangles now. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this quick video and seeing the new Pandora bangle. And leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're going to be participating in this promo. Thanks again for watching. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.